Hello and welcome to today's online seminar. How are you guys? Hello Anusha. Hello Sairam. Hi Kunal. Hi Sri Maya. Hi Abhishek. Hi Chetan. How are you doing today, guys? How was your day? Fine. Leela says fine. How about the rest of you? Good. Little bit frustrating. Chetan says little bit frustrating. May I know why, Chetan? GR is getting to your head? Bhargav says fine. Abhishek says good. Due to power cut, says Chetan. Okay, power cuts can be frustrating. Okay. So guys, all ready for today's online seminar? Okay. So guys, today's online seminar will be an activity-based seminar. Okay. Since the GoToWebinar software doesn't allow us to see each other's comments, what we'll do is we'll have few activities on Facebook as well as on this software. Okay. We'll have a few contests as well. Okay. The contest will be conducted on Facebook. So I'll whenever there is a contest, I'll send you a link. Okay, you can click on the link. Keep a Facebook page, GREedge Facebook page open. We'll have a contest on the Facebook page, and we'll have the seminar simultaneously on this software, on this chat box. Okay. Meanwhile, if you have any doubts, you can type it in the chat box. But guys, make sure you ask the doubts relevant to the particular topic. If your doubts are not, if your doubts are outside the topic that is being discussed, we'll have a special question and answer session at the end of the seminar. You can clarify all your doubts there. Okay. Okay. Yes, Aditya, I'll provide you the Facebook link. Okay, I sent you the link. Okay, you can use that link to go to the Facebook page, GREedge Facebook page. Okay. Guys, have you all got the link? Okay, as soon as you go to the Facebook page, GREedge Facebook page, you'll say, Leela Kishan, I'll send you a link, I'll send you again. Okay. As soon as you go to the Facebook page, you'll see the latest post on the page that says, I am attending, join me. Okay. There's a guy, he's hitting on the quant machine. Okay, he's reaching his target 170. Okay. That person might as well be you. Okay, reaching your target score 170. How many of you want to reach 170 in quants? How many of you want to reach 170 score in quants? Adi wants to. Okay. Umang wants. Mahendra.
जब तुम कर रहे हो ना
Yes, Srimaya wants, Leela Kishan wants, Monica, Abhishek, Sudhar, Bhargav. Okay, I'm sure every one of you want. Okay, so today in today's online seminar we'll discuss about how to progress towards 170. Okay, most of you must be from engineering background, so you must be quite aware of the quant section. You must be well aware of the quant section, right? But being well aware is not enough. We'll move on to how to score 170 in quant. Okay, we'll give you all the tips in today's online seminar. But before we do, as we were on the Facebook page, you'll see the latest post. Okay, you can share it with your friends, invite your friends to the seminar as well. The seminar is totally free. Ask your friends to join us. It can be useful for them as well. Okay, if any of your friends are writing the GRE or taking the GRE, You can ask them to join the seminar, okay? And any of your relatives, cousins, okay, you can call them. If you are at home, you can even call your parents to attend the seminar, okay? You can share the knowledge with them as well, okay? You can share the latest post, tag your friends or comment or like on it, okay? So that your friends will know what you're doing currently, okay? As they say, knowledge is best, knowledge is more useful when it is shared, right? Okay. I see many of you have already liked the post. Okay. All right. So shall we get started with today's online seminar? Okay. So guys, we have a quant expert with us today from GREedge. Okay. Uh, he is Mr. Samath Hiremath. He is a quant. He has been a quant expert, and he has been helping students uh, from the past couple of years, and he has helped more than 1,000 students in their quant preparation. Students still seek his help in preparing for quant and any GRE related doubts. Today he is going to talk to you and discuss and give you tips on how to progress towards 170 in quant. Okay, I'll hand over the mic to Samath.
Thank you, Mani. Good evening, everyone. Hi, Vishwadeep. Hi, Vivek. Hi, Umang. Okay, so I won't be discussing any tips or techniques in particular. Okay, but we'll see what are the fundamental things that we should follow if one has to score 170. Okay, how should one practice, and what should one do when he has completed his practice, and how to ensure you get 170 or the best that you can. Okay, and like Mani said, it's going to be an interactive seminar. Okay, we'll have some questions here. I want all of you to try it. Okay, and you can also use the Facebook page where Mani will be available. Okay, you can post your questions there also. Okay, how many of you can interpret this? Okay, I see some of you trying answering it. 800, 34, 848. Okay, so I'll give you, one more hint. Okay, it's not a quant question. It's not a maths question. Okay, try this. Okay, this is a simple hint. What is the current highest score you can get in quant? Right, 170. Okay, what was the previous highest score somebody could get in quant? It's been some time. 800, right? Okay, so what this means is that in the past, people who scored 800 or 800 out of 800, that used to be 6% of the test takers. Okay, and currently, only 2% of the test takers are able to get 170 out of 170. Okay, so how many of you are really confident about your quantitative skills? Okay, Umang is, Salil is, Satyadev is. Vishwadeep is 60% confident. Little, not much, not sure. Okay. So, if you are confident, okay, then you should not take quant for granted. You should not think that quant is easy, and that's why you should be confident. Okay, you should be probably confident with your ability to go and achieve it. Okay, that's what I would say. The first and foremost, thing about quant is that visualization of the question is very important. Okay. Now, what does visualization mean? Well, what do you understand when I say visualization of questions is important? Okay, I want all of you to be interactive, forming a picture, make a picture in mind, look at the questions, understand the question, what is being asked, right. So we will look at a few questions and try to understand that why visualization is important. Okay, just try solving this question. A very simple one. What is the area of the regular hexagon ABCDEF inscribed in the circle of circumference 8 pi? What is the area of the regular hexagon? (24√3) says Satyadev. Okay, Vishwadeep also says 24 into 1.737, right? Okay, how about the rest of you? Suman also has an answer 24. I think you mean root 1.73. Umang, Salil also. Okay, so how did you get that? How many of you didn't couldn't get the answer? Okay, so some of you couldn't get it. Okay, why couldn't you why were you not able to solve it? Is it because you could not visualize it, or was it because you didn't know the formula? Okay, Shruti, you can calculate AB, or like the triangle AOB is an equilateral triangle. Okay, and you can find OA or OB because the circumference is given. Okay, in the, because it's a regular hexagon inside the circle, that's why. Okay, how many of you felt that just knowing the formula was enough? Just knowing the formula was enough to solve this question? Okay, Vivek says no, Mahendran says no, Abhishek felt, Umang said no, Monica says no. Okay, so there's some amount of visualization is required, very low level, I feel. Okay, so some of you but still disagree with me. The conceptual knowledge, says Rajesh. Yeah, some amount of conceptual knowledge is required, but we'll see some more questions. Ready to solve some more questions? Okay. So try this one. What is the area of the shaded region? PQRS is a cyclic quadrilateral. and rest of the stuff is given. Okay, Tara, I will send you the detailed explanation by mail after the webinar. That's okay? Sure, Monica, I'll send it to you also. Okay, guys, I'll send it to you. I'll send it to all of you. Fine. Okay, but right now I want you to concentrate on on the webinar. I want you to try it. Okay, Vishwadeep has an answer: pi r square minus 2rh. Pi r square minus 2rh. Okay, how do you derive the answer? Okay, I see a lot of you are saying pi r square minus 2rh. How do you derive the answer? Area of the circle minus area of the triangles. Okay. Okay. The answer is not pi r square minus 2rh. You can try once again. Yeah, the approach is right. You have to take the area of circle, subtract the two triangles, PSR and PQR. Right? Okay. Right. The height of both the triangles is not the same. PSR and PQR, the height is not the same. Okay, I'll just try explaining it. Okay, the area of the first triangle is we all know what the formula is: half A into B, or half BH, whatever whatever the way you have learned it. Okay, half H into 2R, right? Area of PSR is half or 1/2 H into 2R, where R is a radius. Right, guys? Okay, no confusion here? Okay, so what is the area of this triangle then? Okay, half R square, right? If you take this as the height, you take this as the height, okay? You take this as the height, then this is also R, and this is R, this is R. Yeah, it's isosceles triangle. So right, so you'll get 2 times 1/2 into R square, okay, and you have whole pi r square. So you just subtract pi r square minus the area of this triangle what we got and area of this triangle that we got, right? So this is the answer. How many of you were able to do it? Okay. reached close, could not do it. I can do that. I got it in the second chance. Couldn't do it. Simple observation. Calculation mistake. Okay. Got it in the second time. Fine. Let's try one more then. Okay. So, before we go to the next question, what difference do you see in the first question that we tried and the second question that we tried? What was different? Approach is different. Okay. What about the level of difficulty? Different visualization approach. Right. Don't you think both of them were fairly simple questions? I mean, the formula that was applied, fairly simple. 8 standard geometry. Okay, Leela Krishnan finds second was easier. Vijay Kumar says actually same difficulty. Right. So, what I'm getting to is that, just learning formulas is not sufficient. You'll have to practice sufficiently, and develop good visualization skills. It will become more clear as we proceed. Okay. What is angle PSQ? Let me see who is the first one. Thirty says Adi, Gaurav says 65, 30 says Satyadev, Kamal says 30, Kushal says 30. Okay, it is not 30. All those who have said 30 can have one more try at it. Umang says 65, Abhishek says 65, 75, 150, 65, 37.5. Okay, the first person to get the answer right was Gaurav. Okay, so one round of applause for Gaurav. Okay. Okay, what is the approach here? How do you get the answer? Vertically opposite angles equal. Sum of angles is 180. Okay. Sum of which angles is 180, Umang? Right. Okay, we'll see the explanation. Okay. So you see PTS is equal to QTR, vertically opposite angles, right? And then the sum of this triangle is 180, right, Shiva Krishna? Sum of this angles is 180, and then you get this angle, because you have got this angle, and you have got this angle, you get this, you find out this angle, and then this angle is equal to this angle. Why is that? No, they are not alternate angles. Yeah, same arc. Angle made by the same arc, angle projected by the same arc, angle subtended by the same arc. They are equal, right? So how would you rate this question with respect to the previous one? Easy says Vishwadeep. Easy says Aditya. Easiest. Easy, very basic, very easy. Right, very easy question actually. So what was required here? Difficulty with knowing angles, basic knowledge, properties of triangle. Right. So if you just knew the formulas or if you just knew the concepts, that would have been sufficient, right? Not much of visualization required here. You just got to know the properties. Right. Now let's take one more question. Fine. Let's see who is the first one this time. All of you are ready? Ready for a challenge? Okay. Ratio of the radius of the circumsphere to the radius of the insphere of a cube. And column B is 1.5. Okay, this is a typical GRE style question. You'll have to say column A equal to column B greater than column A greater than column B greater than column A. Something like that. A is greater than B, says Sai Vivek. Can you tell me why? Okay, what is the ratio? You tell me that. Ratio of the radius of the circumsphere to the radius of the insphere of a cube. 1, no. A, B. Root 3 says Tara. Vishwadeep says 3.14. Root 3 is to 1 says Suman. Okay, how many of you understood how to approach this question? Okay, Darshad is asking what is circumsphere and insphere. Okay, some of you didn't understand it. Okay, say you have a sphere, okay, and you put a cube inside it. Okay, what do you call it? Can you hear me, guys? Okay, sorry, something happened here. Okay, okay. Where did the audio get disconnected? Okay, Raghavendra, are you able to hear me now? Okay, it's greater than 1.5, but why? Okay, I was explaining the answer. Okay, we'll have a look at the explanation. Okay, so for the circumsphere, the diagonal of the circumsphere is equal to this diameter of the circumsphere is equal to the diagonal of the cube, right? You have a cube that is outside the sphere and you have a cube that is inside the sphere. So that's a circumsphere and an insphere. Okay, you understanding? So diameter of the circumsphere is equal to diagonal of the cube, that is root 3a. And then diameter of the insphere is a, right? Because that is inside the sphere. Okay, so the ratio between them is root 3a by a. That is root 3. So how was this question? Which one of them was the toughest? Okay, Seema, I'll send you a more detailed explanation via email, that's fine. Rajesh said just like yummy biryani. Yeah, I'll send an explanation to all of you. Yeah, I'll send it to you also, Vivek. Right, some visualization is required. Yes, I send it to you also, Susmit. Don't worry about the answers or the recording or anything like that. Okay. So we'll move ahead. So what it tells us is that visualization and intuition is very important. You need to understand the question. Okay. Formulas can only take you so far. Okay. Though if you would have seen in all the questions, all the 5 questions that we applied, okay, all of them required very simple formulas to be applied, but yet all of them were unique. All of them required different level of visualization. Isn't it so? Okay. Okay, Monica, you will be able to develop that visualization skills by practicing more and practicing more variety. Okay, Adi, is my voice better now? Okay, so whenever you see a question, you have to ask, what if this variable wasn't given? What if this condition could have been something else? You have to ask such kind of questions and try to solve it in different ways. and you have to understand the concept. Don't go by some shortcut techniques, some shortcut formula that somebody will provide you. Okay, formula based approach will only take you so far. How many of you want to score 170 out of 170? Darshit, Umang, Shiva, Monica, Adi. Okay. So, a formula based approach, might only get you to say 160 or 170. Okay. So, if you want to get more than that, if you want to get something close to 170, then you have to, you cannot rely on formula based techniques. Okay. And try to solve questions in different ways. Appreciate shorter methods. Think why you couldn't come up with that. And what is also important is you should know where you're weak in. How many of you have taken a diagnostic? Okay, Vijay is weak in geometry. Avinash has taken. Yogesh has taken. Okay, so Dasha hasn't taken. Umang hasn't taken. Okay, so it's important that you take some diagnostic tests, you take some GRE style tests, and identify the areas that you're weak in. Okay, and while you're taking a lot of GRE style tests, while you're preparing, while you're practicing, you will understand what is your current capability, what is the maximum difficulty level of question that you can solve in a particular topic. Okay, and like some of you said, you're weak in geometry and weak in probability, weak in statistics. What are the most difficult topics according to you? Geometry and DI, data interpretation. Probability, DI, probability. Mixtures and allegations, geometry. Okay. So how did you decide on this, that you're weak in this? If you need a diagnostic test, they are available at GREedge. Okay. And you can ask a student counselor to help you with that. Okay. You can tell them that you have attended today's online seminar, and student counselors will be very happy to help you out. Okay, for the diagnostic test, you need not pay, but they're paid programs. Okay, Mani will tell us about that later. Okay. Okay.
Okay, guys, it's Mani here, back again. I'll ask you a question. Okay. Consider the time of your admission, or during your placements, or during your college admissions, during your engineering counseling, or you're applying for promotion. What is the one thing in common? What is the one thing in common, guys? When you're applying for admissions, during your counseling, applying for promotions. Competition, exactly. Rajesh is absolutely right. Right. So wherever you go, we find conflict, guys. Is there anyone who disagrees with me? With each other and see who is the fastest among us. Who is the fastest student among us? How many of you would be against each other? Shall we have a competition? Okay. So guys, it's time for the GREedge millisecond moment. Okay, and what I'll do is I'll give you a question. I'll post it on the Facebook page, and then I'll send you the link. You can go to the Facebook page, and the first person to answer the question correctly will win the GREedge millisecond moment. All clear with the rules of the game, guys? Game. Okay, I'll tell you once again. I'll explain once again. I'll post a question on Facebook. I'll post a question on Facebook, guys, and then I'll send you the link. You have to send to answer it correctly. Will win moment. Posted the link. You go to the Facebook, answer the Facebook link also. I sent you the Facebook link also.
इंटरनेट का प्रॉब्लम.
Okay, guys, I've y as a percentage of x is equal to x as a percentage of x plus y. Find y as a percentage of x. Okay, guys, I've posted the question on Facebook, and I sent you the link. You can go to the Facebook page, GREedge Facebook page, and answer the question. The first person to answer the question correctly will win the GREedge millisecond moment. Okay, I see some of you have already answered it. How about the rest of you? Umang has already answered. Tara, we would like you to answer on the Facebook post. Krishna thinks it's 41%. Sri Rekha says it's B. Umang says it's B. What do you guys think? Anushri thinks it's B. Pavitra thinks it's B. Okay, guys, time's up. Shall I announce the winner now? Time's up, guys. Okay, guys, let me tell you, I'll give you a small hint. Till now nobody has got it right. It's a huge hint. I want you to try it again. It's a simple question, very simple question. Okay, so guys, I'll announce the answer. The right answer is A, 62%. The right answer is option A, 62%. And I see till now nobody has got it correct. Okay. Umang has attempted it twice. Umang has got it right on the second attempt. Okay. A big round of applause for Umang, guys. Well done. That was an easy question. Okay. We'll send you the explanation. Okay, but right for now we'll get back to this online seminar. Okay.
Okay. Before we continue, a big round of applause for all of you for participating there. Okay. Yeah, we'll solve that question and send you a detailed explanation with all the other explanation for all the other answers. Okay. Now, how many of you when you saw that question, how many of you felt that you had done this before? Anybody felt that? No. No. Okay, Monica and Susmit had seen that question earlier. Okay, if you would have solved a similar question, how would you have felt? If you would have done that question earlier, very easy. Great, and less time would have been taken. I thought it was very easy, says Monica. Okay, yeah, it was a very easy question. Okay. We could do it easily, says Bhushan. Bhushan says, okay. So, coming to the point that if you would have done that question earlier, you would have felt that question was easy. Okay, because you were coming across that question for the first time, it took some more time, and because you were competing and because you wanted to be the first, there was a time pressure, right? How many of you were attempting it because you wanted to be the first one, you wanted to win the millisecond moment? Bhushan, Pratik, Kumar, Shriyamya, Vishwadeep. Okay. So what did that do? You put pressure on yourself. You became anxious, right? That's how an GRE exam is. There's a fixed time, and you have to do it fast. Right? That's how it is. Okay? And not just solving. You should know when to skip a question. You should know how much time a person should spend on one question, and when to go. Just skip it. Go ahead and solve all the questions, and come back later. Right? we'll see some more tips on how one can manage time. Okay. So the foremost important thing is on the day of exam, you have to keep calm. You cannot get anxious, you cannot get excited, and you have to go to the exam only to score as high as you can. Okay, don't get into competitive mode with your friends or peers. Okay, each one of us is different. How many of you have have put a challenge to yourself that you want to score more than somebody else? Anybody here? Okay, some of you say no. Monica says me. Me says Saivik, myself. Okay. Okay, that's not good. Okay. Don't get into comparative mode with your friends or anybody else who has taken GRE. Okay. Have your own personal targets. Okay. Each one of us is different, and each one of us has different abilities. Okay. And it's not just a matter of knowing quants. It's also a matter of you being composed. How do you take the exam? You take it gracefully. Okay, if you get into this competitive mood of during the exam, you won't be able to perform to your best. Okay. Now we'll just see the experience of some of the people who have scored 170. What did they say? How did they tackle GRE Quant and how did they get 170? I think they are the best people to tell us how to get 170. Okay. Most of them said that solve questions with higher difficulty level. Okay. So what happens is the actual exam looks much easier, right? Now the GRE is the question level, difficulty level of questions in GRE are of 5 levels: 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, how many of you are aware of that? Okay, not aware. No. Okay. So there are questions of various difficulty levels, and it's a good practice to solve a lot of questions with high difficulty levels when you're in a preparing stage, and also solve questions with that are lengthy. Okay, so you have more time during the exam. I know one student, very recently who got 334. Okay, what he told us was that he completed his entire test in about 20 minutes. In entire one section in 20 minutes, and that way he had some 10 minutes left in his hand, and he came back and revised what he had done. And there he could, that's where he feels that he got some 3 additional points. Okay, so you can just imagine the kind of speed he would have. Something that most people will take 30 minutes or more than that. He completed in 20 minutes, and then he went back and he revised, and then that's how he got his 170. Now, how many of you would want to be able to do something like that? Okay, Umang, Pratik, Bhagyashree, Darshan, Aditya, Vamshi, Darshan, Srirat, Vishwadeep, Vivek, Monica, Mustaseen. Sorry if I'm not able to pronounce your name correctly. Prashant. Okay, I see. I like this. The energy that you're showing, the keenness you have. There's a good spirit. Okay, but there is something more than that. Okay. And one more thing, like you said, you're not aware of the difficulty levels, questions with the various difficulty levels. Okay, I'll explain you that. Okay, GRE is an adaptive, is an adaptive style exam. Okay, so what happens is, depending on your performance in first section, the difficulty level of the next section would change. Okay, depending on how you perform in the first section, the difficulty level of the questions in the next section would change. How does that impact you? You do well, the difficulty increases. You don't perform well, the difficulty reduces. Okay? And at the same time, when you attempt difficult questions, you're getting more marks. Okay, not good. Okay, so do you think this takes additional preparation from your side? Because it's not like a regular exam, right? Yeah. So what one has to do is take ample such tests, adaptive style tests, and get used to it. Okay, and have any of your friends taken GRE earlier? Yes, many, says Monica. Vishwadeep says many. Mustafin, these adaptive style tests or these adaptive full-length tests would be available in on online platforms, and there would be a time to it. Okay, so how many of your friends have said that GRE Quant is easy? Yes, Vijay, it's section adaptive. Okay, many have said. Okay, how many of those who have said it's easy have actually scored anything more than 165? Almost everyone says Monica. Shriyamya says no. Okay, Vishwadeep says they said it's tricky but easy. Neither of them have scored more than 165. Vijay says some of them have. 295 in total. Nowadays it's hard, they say. Okay, right. So some students who have taken GRE and who have scored less, if they say that they found the exam to be easier, it would be because of the adaptive nature of GRE, that you got a lot of questions wrong. Okay, and then because it's adaptive, your next section became easy, right? And then you found the exam to be very easy, but ultimately when you came out, you saw that you didn't have a high score, and you don't know why. The answer is because GRE is adaptive. Okay, now you understand? Okay, same thing happened to me, says Monica. Okay, Monica, can you tell us what happened to you? What was your experience? Okay, we'll have a chat with Monica later. We'll discuss her case at the end if you have some more time. Okay. So how do you go about your preparation? How does an ideal study plan look like? Okay. So you have to ensure that you complete your syllabus at least 4 weeks before your GRE. Okay. So does anybody want to know what are you supposed to do when you have when you have completed your GRE syllabus and you have 4 weeks left, what do? Why should one complete your preparation 4 weeks before? Revision, practice and more practice, practice test, only test, revision, to get relaxed, to brush up again. Pratik says to log on to GREedge. What will you do on GREedge, Pratik? Even before that you will be on GREedge. Okay, practice test to get more score, check out other negatives, techniques. Okay, so like some of you said, to practice more and to do revision. Okay, in the last 4 weeks you should be taking a lot of GRE style tests and full and adaptive tests. Okay, about in the last maybe 10 days or 1 week you should be taking only full length adaptive tests. Okay, there are certain tips of how one should go about full length tests also that I'll tell you. Okay, and how much does it normally take to complete your syllabus? How many of you already started preparing? Okay, Monica has started, Pratik has started, Vijay hasn't started, Vishwadeep has completed, Praveen has a little bit, just started. Okay, so normally it will take 2 to 2.5 months for you to complete your preparation. Okay, and if you are forward on your basics, or if you're not very confident with your basics, and then it probably will take some more time. It will take 4 to 8 weeks, 2 to 4 months. Okay. Okay, Bhushan says no study plan. Okay, so that's very important, Bhushan, to have a study plan. Okay, so in the last 2-3 weeks you take individual GRE style tests. Okay, you develop your time management strategy, fine tune on your weak areas, and do a lot of revision. In the last few days, take a lot of full length tests before the exam. Okay, now like I said, there are some techniques one should follow in the last 7-10 days. Okay, that is, you should take the full length test at the same time as your actual GRE is scheduled. Okay, has anybody written GRE earlier here? Okay, Monica has. Monica and Sriyamya have. Okay, Vivek also has. Teja has. Bhushan has. Okay, some of you already written. Okay, so can you tell me why is it important that you practice such full length tests at the same time as your actual GRE? How would it help you? To be fast and furious. Okay. See, what will happen is that most of us are not used to sitting for so long in front of computer or in front of writing one exam for so long. GRE is a GRE particularly is a pretty long exam, right? So if you sit at the same time as as your actual GRE is actually scheduled, it will set your body clock. Okay, your body will get accustomed to sitting, being awake, and having high energy at that point of time. That will help you on the day of the exam. Okay, and full length tests are also very important because like in GRE, the sections that you get would come randomly. The first one could be verbal, the next one could be quant, then verbal, then quant, AWA. Okay, so they come like this. It's very difficult for a person to maintain focus. Okay, and then one more thing is, when you don't perform well in one section, okay, you should not get affected by it. The section that you're solving, currently, you should not get affected by the performance of the previous one. I mean to say mentally. Okay, if you're not done well, if your previous section didn't happen as well as expected, you should be able to forget about it. Don't think that, anyways my GRE is gone, I won't get a good score, so I'm not going to give my best. Okay, so that kind of attitude should not come. Okay, I particularly remember one student. Okay, his first section was a quant section. Okay, he did very poorly in that. He got he was really disappointed. Okay, and but he still didn't let it affect him. And later on, he found that that section was experimental. Okay, so had he felt that he's not done well, and he would not have given his GRE properly, he would not have got a good score. Okay, to mention his score, he got 317 out of 340. Okay, Yogesh, am I audible now? Am I audible now? Okay, so those are some of the experiences that I wanted to share with you. Okay, and that is what it takes to get a good score in GRE. Some of the tips that will be helpful in the last few days of your GRE. Okay, and to summarize this online seminar, I would say you have to develop intuition, and you have to love maths. Okay, complete the syllabus 3 to 4 weeks before the test. Learn conceptually. You need to be well versed in all the topics. You should know to what difficulty level you can solve questions. Okay, and practice a lot of questions. Practice questions with a lot of variety. Okay, so that you get that feeling, oh, I've done this earlier. Okay, so those little moments of those little moments when you feel that, oh, I have solved this before. Okay, that will actually boost your confidence in GRE. Okay, and those are the questions which will actually help you increase your speed. Okay, everybody like that person who was able to complete his GRE in his section in 20 minutes. He was able to do that because he would have found these kind of moments a lot of time. Oh, I've done this before. Oh, I've done this before, and that would have actually really pushed him, and he was able to solve all the questions in time and with a good mood, right? And in the last 3-4 weeks, you should be only spending time on taking GRE style tests, full length tests, and doing revision. And the most important is you have to keep calm during the test. Okay. So how was the online seminar, guys?
So guys, how would it be if you get quant questions like these to solve every day at the comfort of your room? How would it be if you get to solve quant questions like these every day, sitting at your home? Would be something great.
So Mani, why don't you tell us how GREedge training process actually happens?
Yes, Samarth, definitely. I was actually coming to that. Very interesting question. Now, guys, you all must be thinking like, all these tips are fine, but how will GREedge help me in my GRE preparation, right? So, how many of you have this question? How will GREedge help me in my preparation? Right, Rajesh has, Vamshi has, Monica has, Umang has, Kunal, Darshan. Okay. Okay, I'll tell you guys how will GREH help you in your preparation. Okay, so guys, when you are sick, when you visit a doctor, what is the first thing a doctor does? When you're sick and you visit a doctor, what is the first thing does a doctor do to you? Swati says diagnose. Umang says examines us. Okay, tests us. Okay, gives an injection, says Rajesh. Checkup, says Krishna. Darshan says looks for symptoms. Troubleshoots. Checkup, counseling. Okay, right. So the first thing a doctor does when you go to him is diagnose you. Right? So what does he get to know after he diagnoses you? Why does he diagnose you? Why does a doctor diagnose you when you go to a doctor, when you approach a doctor? Why does he diagnose you? To know where the real problem is, Umang says. Exactly. To check where is your position, to know we are healthy or not. Exactly. Right? So GREedge is like your GRE doctor. Okay? As soon as you enroll with us, okay, you'll get an orientation call from your personal trainers. Okay? Once that is done, okay, you'll be asked to take a diagnostic test. Okay? A diagnostic test is like a diagnosis of your health. Okay? Okay? What a diagnostic test does is find out your strengths and weaknesses and what is your current position in your GRE. Okay? You will be assigned 2 personal trainers, one for verbal and one for quant. Okay? They'll evaluate your diagnostic test, and they'll examine what are your strengths and weaknesses. Okay? Once they find out what are your strong areas and what are your weak areas in your GRE, they'll prepare a personalized study plan, the personalized study plan for you. Okay? Now guys, GRE is an adaptive test. Okay? For every student faces a different question in the GRE. Okay? So, and all of us have different strengths and weaknesses in the GRE. Okay? So what is your favorite topic in the GRE? What is your favorite topic in the GRE, guys? What is your strong point? Probability, says Umang. Teja says geometry, probability and statistics. Algebra. Okay, so right. So we all have different areas of strengths. We all have different strong areas, different weak areas. Okay, we all will have a different preparation plan, right? We all cannot have a single preparation method, right? Because we all have different strengths and different weaknesses. We all are very different from each other. Okay, so that is the reason why your personal trainers at GREedge, your verbal and quant trainers, will take a diagnostic test and make a study plan that suits you. Okay, that suits you, that caters to your strong and weak areas, and it is made according to the time available for your preparation. Okay, if you are a working professional and if you can only spend time in the night, then they'll prepare a study plan that allows you to prepare only in the night. Okay, if you are a student and you want to study only in the morning, then you can study only in the morning. You ask them, they'll prepare a study plan according to that. Okay, it will be a completely personalized study plan according to your timings and your strong and weak areas. Okay, once the study plan is done, okay, so guys, once you go to the doctor and he diagnoses you, what is the next step? Once you go to a doctor, and then he diagnoses you, what is the next step that he does? Umang says the remedy. Swati says prescribes medicines. Right, exactly. Similarly, at GREH, they'll prescribe you. The study plan is like your prescription. Okay. Okay. And then you have to follow the prescription. You have to follow the study plan. Okay. If you are not comfortable with the study plan, you can request your personal trainers to again modify the study plan according to your convenience. They'll again be very happy to do that. Okay. You can have your own personal study plan. Okay. Then you can start learning according to the study plan. You can study anytime you want. Okay. And then you can once you're done taking sessions, okay, you will be able to take tests as well. Okay. Now GREedge has invented an online software. Okay, that is like a smart textbook. Okay, it contains all your lessons and sessions related to GRE. It contains all the GRE material online. Okay, you can prepare for your GRE from your home. Okay, you'll have all the materials that you need required for the GRE. Okay, once you're done taking the sessions. Okay, for every session you take. You will be given feedback from your personal trainers. Okay, they'll study the results of your test. Okay, and then provide you feedback. Okay, GREedge also has a technology called the millisecond monitoring technology. Okay, the name of the millisecond moment comes from this technology. What this technology does is records every activity of yours on the learning tracker. The learning tracker, as I said, is the smart textbook. It's a smart online textbook invented by GREedge, where you will get all the online materials available for GRE. Okay. Okay. So whatever activity you do on the millisecond on the learning tracker, it will be recorded and sent to your personal trainers. The personal trainer will evaluate it and give you feedback on what are the areas you need to improve upon and what are your strong areas that need to be polished. Okay. So once you get the feedback, you can act upon it and take the sessions again and boost your score. Okay. So now guys, while you're studying, if you have any doubt, if you're studying in the middle of the night and if you come across a doubt, what would you do? What would you do if you're studying in the middle of the night and you get a doubt? Contact a friend. Would you be able to contact a friend at the middle of the night? Darshan says we'll call you. Okay. Google. Does Google give you all the answers you are looking for, Vivek? Shiva, yeah, Shiva, sure. I'll send you the recorded version of today's seminar. You'll get a mail. Right. So again, Aditya says Google. Aditya, will Google give you all the answers? Whenever I search in Google, I get millions of results. Umang says, I don't think so. I agree with Umang. Right. So for that reason, solely for that reason, what GREedge has done is we have developed a software called the InstaDoubt. Okay. Now we have GREedge has more than 14,000 students who have prepared with us for the GRE. Okay. Whenever they have a doubt, they post it in the InstaDoubt section. Okay. The doubt is clarified by their personal trainers. Okay. And till now, whatever doubts students have raised, all the 14,000 students, whatever doubts they have raised, it's all stored in the database that is called the InstaDoubt. So whenever you have a doubt, you post it in the Insta doubt section, and you'll find all the similar doubts that have been asked by students in the past. Okay. So it's more likely that the doubt you have raised is already asked by or already raised by some of the students earlier at GREedge. Okay. So you won't have to ask anybody. You will have the access to any doubt at any time, 24 hours. Okay. So wouldn't that be great, guys, if you have if you are able to solve your doubts anytime you want. Okay, which is better, Google or InstaDoubt? What do you think? Rajat says InstaDoubt, Agraj says InstaDoubt, Teja says InstaDoubt, even I say InstaDoubt. Yeah, Google will give you only basics. Google will show you articles related to that particular doubt, but I don't think Google will answer the doubt that you particularly have, right? So, but InstaDoubt is a different thing. InstaDoubt will contain all the doubts that students like you have asked earlier, asked in the past. Okay, at GREedge, you'll have access to all the doubts uh, with the answers and explanations. Okay, in the InstaDoubt section. Okay, once you are done with your sessions and taking tests and clearing all the doubts, you can take the revised GRE style tests. Okay, full length adaptive tests and GRE style tests. Okay, you can practice and boost your score at GREedge. Okay, now while you are preparing with GREedge, the features that you can come across are, you will get personal coach, extensive study material. We also have a student welfare group that will cater to all your GRE related problems or doubts. Okay, if you have any doubt, if you have any doubt related to GRE, you can call the student welfare department. They'll be glad to help you. Okay, we have an exclusive Facebook group for our enrolled students. Okay, you can post any doubt anytime. If you are not, if by any case you are not able to access your personal trainers, the other students, other GRE students who are preparing with us will be able to answer your doubts, or you can interact with them for other information as well. It's an interactive group. Okay, so once you enroll with us, you will be given access to the Facebook group as well. Okay, and you'll have a lot of seminars like you are attending today. Okay, a lot of other academic seminars once you enroll with us. Okay, we have different vocabulary apps that will help you improve your vocabulary. Okay, we also have guest seminars. If you score well, and if you want to give a seminar to our other students, okay, if the score is very well, you can be the person to talk to our other students and inspire them to score well as well. Okay, and if you are not active with your GRE preparation, your personal coach will call you or email you and remind you that you are not on track with your preparation. They'll keep you reminding constantly. Okay, we also have a quality bell application. What that will do is, you can write letter directly to the managing director of GREedge. He'll answer your queries directly. Okay, you'll also be given the personal phone numbers of your personal trainers. Okay, so guys, how many of you would like to join GRE and start your preparation? Would you like GRE to help you with your GRE preparation, guys? Umang says need a little time to figure out. Yeah, Umang, you can go for the second option. Okay, there's a poll in front of you guys. You can answer the poll. Okay, would you like GREedge to help you with your GRE preparation? Yes, I would love to. Yes, but I would like to talk to a GRE expert maybe later. No, I will prepare on my own. I have already joined GREedge. Okay, guys, I'll give you 10 more seconds. I'd like all of you to answer the poll. Okay, guys, I'll be closing the poll in another 5 seconds. Monica has already joined. So, Monica, how is your preparation going on? Okay, I'll close the poll, guys. Okay. Now, guys, students just like you who attended online seminars at GREedge, okay, enrolled with us and went on to score very good, very high score in the GRE. Okay, let's see what some of them had to say. Okay, Chaitanya, who is from BITS Pilani, he scored 170 out of 170 in quants. He says the most important aspect about GREedge is that it is flexible in terms of timing. I could work at my own pace and at my own time, be it 2 a.m. In the late night or 5 a.m. in the early morning. The Ask Aloud feature, just like I explained you guys right now, the Ask Aloud feature is one of the best ones that I found in the learning tracker. This was of great help as I kept on posting doubts and my SFS kept on replying to me with all due speed. A sincere thanks to both my SFS for helping me out in all possible ways that they could. Okay, that's what Chaitanya had to say. Okay, we also have Pratyush. Pratyush scored 170 in quant and 160 in verbal, total of 330 in the GRE. Pratyush, for your information, guys, Pratyush is in Stanford University right now. Pratyush scored 330 and went to Stanford. He is still in touch with GREedge counselors. Okay. Pratyush says my experience with GREedge was very relaxed and fruitful. The main reason I joined GREedge was the freedom I got during my preparation. I could follow the hectic class schedule at college and also give sufficient time for preparation. Additionally, it was very convenient for me to just open my laptop and start with practice, obviating the need to attend coaching classes and waste precious time. The part I loved was the Ask Aloud feature. Also, my SFS prepared a daily schedule for me. Even though I was unable to follow the timetable every day, they prompted me to log on to the learning tracker, thus forcing me to be regular. I also really loved the interaction between student and the SFAs. So that's what Pratyush had to say, guys. And there are a lot of other students, many other students who prepared with us and scored high score in their GRE. Okay, so guys, that's all for today's online seminar. Okay, if you we'll take 5 more minutes to we'll take 5 more minutes, and if you have any GRE related doubts, you can ask us. Okay, let's be very quick, guys. We'll be very quick. If you have any other GRE related doubts, we'll answer you.
Okay, Yashwant, the solution to the last one as well as all the other questions that we saw today. I'll send you a detailed explanation of that. Okay. Okay. Why is it adaptive? That's how it has been designed, Umang. Okay. So because it's adaptive, everybody can be measured differently. Okay. Because in the if you have a question or if you have a test where everything is uniform, okay, you will not be able to differentiate performance. If there are 3 people getting 100, okay, if 3 people are getting 100, then you don't know like how difficult was it for each of them to get 100. Okay, Umang, it may not be related to your course or it may not be related to your study field of study. Okay, but it's not ETS is not testing your English or ETS is not testing your maths. Okay. We'll send you a more detailed explanation of what is GRE actually a test of. Okay. Okay, Rajat, depending on number of days you have for your GRE, okay, if you're very close, then probably you can go with a high frequency vocabulary word list. Okay, is 1 month enough to get a score of 170? That would you would consider what is your current level of preparation and how much time do you really have in in hand. Okay, 1 month, in how many hours can you actually dedicate and focus for your GRE. Okay, so what you can do is as a first step, you can take a diagnostic test, and then you can tell the student counselor how much time you can dedicate, and they will probably able to assess you and guide you accordingly. Okay. Mir, we don't have any program for TOEFL as of now. Okay. But if you would have prepared GR with verbal with putting in good efforts, then I don't think TOEFL would be very difficult for you.
So guys, how was today's online seminar? How was today's online seminar, guys? Great, very good, really great, awesome, loved it, fantastic. Thank you guys for all the nice adjectives. Okay, I hope this this seminar was informative as well as entertaining. I hope you like. I hope you like today's online seminar. Okay, So guys, all the best for your GRE preparation. We hope you score high in your GRE and get into the university you desire for. Okay, all the best guys. Good night for now.